All right, Shalom Akim. This is your brother Ciroc from GMS Miami. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash, which is to say the name of the Heavenly Father, in the name of His Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit, in the ancient Hebrew. I want to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, the top Bible teachers on the planet Earth today. And I want to send out a hearty shalom to all the sincere brothers throughout the four corners of the earth that push the unadulterated truth of the Bible and risk their lives doing so in efforts of waking up the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. And shalom as well to the few sisters that watch and listen. Sincerely, shalom. Okay, and in this lesson, what I pretty much want to go into is that we have examples, okay? Being that we were called into this ministry, okay? We have examples, and there's a protocol that we ought to follow, okay? That we're commanded to follow, okay? And it's pretty much is, a cut to those guys who push the vibration of, you shouldn't follow men, okay? Which is one of the most bugged out philosophies on the planet, okay? Because when you look at it in retrospect, or, you just put it in layman's terms, or, make common sense of it, everybody follows somebody, you see? Okay, and then you have guys saying not to follow man, but they're a man telling you not to follow man, So basically, you should follow after what they're saying and not what the men that you follow are saying. They just absolutely ass backwards, But more importantly, I just wanted to point out the method and then the order of things, as far as obtaining wisdom and knowledge and understanding in these scriptures, okay? It's been laid out plainly for us, okay? And we have a plethora of examples, okay, of righteous men that came before us, okay? And then the Most High loves us so much that He gave us men to follow in these times, okay? And like the scriptures say, you have entered into another man's labor. Okay, which pretty much simplifies it, man, because I remember the brother out of, the head brother out in Ancient of Days. I remember him saying, basically, dealing with that same topic, a guy saying not to follow men. Okay, but just breaking it down to the bare essentials. And looking at it in, in contrast, and he basically said, look, man, if I had to do what Apostle Tahar, or Elder Apostle Ramlab, or Elder Apostle Gabar had to do, Israel would be doomed, Because, hey, those men, man, they have been laboring for decades, man. You see? In the brunt of work that's been put on their shoulders, man, hey, sometimes you got to put yourself in their shoes and say, hey, man, wow. And just be thankful that we have examples like that. You see, not only do we have ancient examples, okay, but we have examples right here on the face of the earth right now, and that's worthy of praise, man. You see, that's why we give double honors to the elders. You see, but like I say, I just want to bring out the fact that all we have to do really, man, is follow the examples laid before us. We can't, no need to reinvent the wheel like we see some guys trying to do, double-minded men, hypocrites, that taught this way, now they're teaching another way, inciting that they're trying to reinvent the wheel and everybody should follow them, But then you had to bug-out ass niggas that say, I'm not saying follow me, so what the fuck are you teaching for? You see? But hey, that, like the scriptures state clearly the manner in which we ought to obtain this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, so that we can feed the flock, and further the ministry, man. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into a few precepts just to edify that point. Let's see what we're around with first. Let's go with Isaiah. Let's go with Isaiah. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, 20. Isaiah 30 and 20, it says, and though Yahweh Shem Yahushai give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. Okay. And hey, remember the scriptures speak about a falling away in the book of Thessalonians, man. Okay. And basically Paul telling the brothers at Thessalonica, like, look, hey, salvation ain't gonna come to there as a falling away first. And that pretty much took place after the scattering or the dispersion of the Jews. Okay. The scattering of the Jews, as prophesied in the book of Deuteronomy. Okay. And we were pretty much scattered to the four corners. Okay. And every last Israelite fell away from the truth. Nobody had the proper understanding of the scriptures. You see? And that entails that bread of adversity and the water of affliction. Okay. Because we caught absolute hell. And by our disobedience, the Most High turned his face from us, man. Okay. And hey, the Most High turned his face from Israel, then we have no power. We have no might. Okay. And you see it. You just look back in history. We got crushed, man. You know, we got crushed as a people. Okay. I'm gonna read that again. Verse 20 says, and though Yahweh Shem Yahushua give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. Okay. So that's obviously the times that we're living in. Okay. And this pretty much started with Elder Abba Bivens. Okay. On down. And then he set the example. Then other men came behind him and refined the example. Okay. And then all the way down to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone, who refined it even more, who the Heavenly Father is dealing with specifically right now. You see? But that is extremely beneficial. Okay? It says, your eyes shall see thy teachers. So it's obviously inciting that, look, they're going to be men that we're going to have to follow. Okay? They're going to lead us in righteousness. Okay? Verse 21, it says, and thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left. Okay? And that's, like I said, from the elder apostles on down, the brothers that are out on the highways and hedges sincerely speaking the word of truth and 100% truth. That is that voice. You see? That is that voice behind you saying, walk this way or walk that way. Okay? Simplifying it. Because without that, we'd be lost like the goddamn Christians in the churches, man. Okay? Or even these bugged out pseudo-Israelites. You see? Because they pretty much say, okay, I'm an Israelite. And you can pretty much either remix all the doctrines, okay, or just, follow whenever suits your personality, okay? Meaning you don't have a proper understanding of the scriptures, okay? Because there's one truth, there's one way, and ultimately that's through who? Yahweh Shai, okay? But Yahweh Shai said that he would send us men, okay, or give us men, or give us the comforter, okay? And the comforter is what? The scriptures, okay? So our job is to find out who are the true men, okay, that are sent to teach us, like it says here in Isaiah 30 and 20. And that's proof, man. That's proof. Let's get Ciroc 39 and 1. It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out all the wisdom. Will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient. You see? Okay, and another word for ancient is who? The elders. Okay, and guess what? We are our ancestors. Okay, and the men that have been set up to teach us, okay, are those ancient men coming back in these times to teach us. You see? And that, like I said, brother, that simplifies our walk. All we have to do, okay, of course, the scriptures speak about trying the spirit with the spirit. Okay, meaning the spirit that you're hearing or that's being conveyed to you from the scriptures. Okay, you have to match it up with the scriptures. Okay, you can't just sit and listen. Okay, why? Because, like I said, many false prophets have come into the earth. Okay, so you have to try the spirit to see which ones line up with what you're reading in the scriptures. Okay, you see guys asking for money left and right. Hey, that don't line up with the scriptures. You see? And to the contrary, I can't count one time, okay, that I've heard the elders say, hey, brothers, send us some money. Not once. Okay, now I've heard times where the body has been admonished or rebuked for not keeping the commandment of basically muzzling the ox. Yeah, I've heard that. That's in the scriptures. Okay, but not telling guys, hey, look, it's gonna take You're going to need $800 to join, and then you got to pay dues of $20 a week. Nah. Why? Because that ain't in the scriptures. You see? And that's what it entails by trying the spirit with the spirit. Okay? And quickly, I can speak on myself coming into the faith, man. I came in watching GOCC, and thought they had the way. And then I started looking around, and I started following IUIC. Okay, I didn't join, but I started listening to them mostly. Okay, and then as I read the scriptures for myself, I'm starting to see that they didn't convey the spirit that I'm reading in the scriptures. Okay, like when you read of times where men had to be valiant or exude valor. Okay, or be mighty, like in the instance of King David and Goliath, where he, basically after he hit him with the stone, chopped his head off and held his head up. You see, a lot of these other camps don't exude that spirit, man. Okay, and I'm not saying that we're in a violent mindset. Okay, but hey, the scriptures say, "Be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove," which is balance. Okay, because we're living in the times where, hey, we got to walk that same walk Yahweh shall walk, man. Even though we stones thrown at us or whatever it may be, whatever persecution come, we got to take it cheerfully, man. Okay, until the Most High sets up that standard. But it has to match up with the spirit of the scriptures. Okay, let me read that again. Ciroc 39:1 or Ecclesiasticus 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. You see? Verse 2. He will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. You see? So they're showing you the pecking order, man. You're going to have to follow man. Okay, and really, that's how you would want it, man. You just have to try the spirit. You have to see who are the men that the Heavenly Father sent down to teach this word. Okay, and it only takes a diligent search, which you should be committed to. Okay, when it comes to the Bible, this ain't some novel by R.L. Stein or Goosebumps. You know what I'm saying? This is not that book, man. Okay, this book takes a diligent search. Okay, so diligent that you have to be taught by men who have done a diligent search, okay? Who the Most High has put the spirit on to teach it. You see? That's why it has to be a diligent search. And that's why it says in the book of Acts that those men sought the scriptures daily. That's what it takes, man. This ain't no once a week thing. Go to church Sunday, hear a few scriptures, highlight them and go home and read them to yourself and then, eat a pork chop. That ain't, nah, it's deeper than that. You see? Okay, but pretty much Ciroc 39:1 and 2, man, pretty much lays out what needs to be done as far as being a minister to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in this faith, man. Plain and simple, okay? Which ultimately simplifies it, like Yahushua said. His yoke, his burden is easy and his yoke is light. His yoke is light and the burden is easy. You see, if you come up the way that he set it up, okay? Because the scriptures speak about trying to come up some other way. It's only one way, you see, and it's entailed in the scriptures, verbatim, man, and it's plain. Okay, let me give an example here. Okay, because it's always been that vibration, man. Men following other men. Okay. Where do we want? Okay, I think it's 2 Kings. I believe it's 2 Kings 2. I started 2 Kings 2 and 7. And 50 men of the sons of the prophets went and stood to view afar off, and the two stood by Jordan. Verse 8. And Elijah took his mantle and wrapped it together and smote the waters, and they were divided hither and thither, so that they too went over on dry ground. Okay, and there, as we know, man, Elijah had a heavy download of the spirit, man. Heavy, man. Okay, to the point where he was translated. Okay, and then Yahushua went on to say, hey, look, John the Baptist was Elijah, which is forth to come. Okay, and he basically said, look, out of all men that were born, there's none greater than Elijah the Baptist, or John the Baptist, which was Elijah. You see? So here it is, the Messiah is telling you how renowned, okay, or how prolific or how spiritual a man Elijah was, okay? It says, verse 8, and Elijah took his mantle and wrapped it together and smote the waters, and they were divided hither and thither, so that they too went over on dry ground. Okay, sound familiar? Like Moses parting the sea. Okay, Joshua did it once. Okay, so it's showing you, look, this is one of those renowned men of the scriptures. Okay, or one of those ancient men that we're supposed to seek after. Okay, verse 9, and it came to pass when they were gone over that Elijah said unto Elisha, ask what I shall do for thee before I be taken away from thee. Okay, so here it is. Elijah's telling Elisha, look, ask of me anything that you want, okay, that I may do for you before I'm translated. Okay, because this is right before Elijah was basically beamed up into a chariot. You see? And look, Elisha, it pretty much was anything, okay, and of course spiritually, anything Elisha could have asked Elijah. Okay, but let's see what he asked. It says, and Elisha said, I pray thee, let a double portion of thy spirit be upon me. Okay, which first and foremost shows humility. Okay, and secondly, understanding of what this thing is about. Okay, who are the righteous men? Okay, who have the Lord ordained to teach these scriptures? Point me in that direction, and I want to follow their lead, man. You see? That's the way this thing works, man. Okay? Ain't no other way. Okay? It's not like Elder Ariala says, man. It ain't gonna be 143,999 men and then you. It ain't gonna work that way. Okay? It's gonna be 144,000 men moving on the same wavelength, man. Moving as a body. Okay? In unison. Okay, read that part again. It said, and Elisha said, I pray thee, let a double portion of thy spirit be upon me. Okay, because why? Because Elisha knew that if he had a double portion of Elijah's spirit, he was going to be taken care of. Okay, and taken care of by who? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. Okay, and that should be our mindset as well. Okay. That should be our mindset. And like I said, it simplifies everything. The scriptures speak about the simplicity that is within Yahweh Shai. All you have to do is follow suit. Find out who the right men and follow suit, man. Okay? Now, the elders always speak against being mockingbirds, but hey, that comes from you studying and being diligent, okay? You have to find a way, and once you find a way, then you begin to build. Okay, so you can be your own individual block within the body, within the temple. You see? Okay, let me get one more and we'll get out of here. I think, we're staying in Ciroc. This is Ciroc 6. And let me see. Yeah, Ciroc 6, and it started at 33. Ciroc 6 and 33. It says, if thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. Okay, and hear what? Okay, the Most High ain't cracking the clouds open to talk to you or talk to nobody, for that matter. Okay, not even our elder apostles. You see, faith cometh by hearing. Okay, hearing what? The word. Okay, men preach the word. It says, verse 33, if thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. If thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. See? Verse 34, stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Okay, and we see over the years, guys did that. Okay, and then for whatever reason got offended in Yahweh Shai. Okay, because hey, if you can't understand that the Most High speaks through men, okay, which has been, matter of fact, let me get that. Okay, because you have to start with a foundation, and you have to have understanding of how this thing works. Where is it? I believe it's Luke 1. Yeah. This is Luke chapter 1. I'll start at 68. It says, "Blessed be Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, the power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and have raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David." Verse 70, as he spake, and this is the point, verse 70, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. Okay? So our job is to find out who those holy prophets are. Okay? That's the only thing that matters, man. Because, hey, like I said earlier, or like the scriptures say, faith cometh by hearing. Okay? So you need to hear who? Hear the prophets of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. You see? Okay, back at 33, it said, "If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. And if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise." Okay? And a lot of guys, look, they just are not man enough, okay, to humble themselves down and follow other men. They're just not, okay? And that's what it entails. You bitch made, man. You bitch made. Man, I ain't following no other man. Well, you're going to die, okay? You're going to die. And that's a part of being humble and contrite. Salakia. That's a part of being humble and contrite. You understand? Salakia, brothers. It says 35. It says, "Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee." Verse 36. "And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes." Okay, and betimes mean early. "Get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thine heart, and give thee wisdom and thine own desire." Okay, so that's the method, brothers. Okay, and if guys can't wrap their minds around that, then they'll be destroyed. Period, point blank. Okay, and that is the simplest way to obtain righteousness and salvation. You see?